Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Here we go! 10 Lobo.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Shoot!
They'll try the left side. It's short. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We got 3. We got 3.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let it.
4, Mike 4. Squeeze, double. Tight end left. Hey. We got 3, 3 down. Run!
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Check 3.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep. Ready, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
So you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. What?
2nd and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighting. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt gets his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Powers through again. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 4.
Yo.
Second and 6.
Second and 6. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Check 50. Check 50. 61.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down now, it's short. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they were a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On second down, it's short, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on,
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, it's our house.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that, and let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
He'll look to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Jim.
They'll run on first down. Short. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a
Tight
big
end to the
run.
right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. 3 down. Ready.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
18 Gator. Get the stop here, D. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight left.
2nd and 4.
3 down. 3 down. Out.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
10 Lobo. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's good.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Foreman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A carry for Foreman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7. Aldrich Rosas sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steelers
Here we
take
go.
over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now third down and long.
Okay,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They're run. 61. Matchbox. Light. Go.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey.
4. Mike's 5-4. Rip right.
Hot.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a first and 10.
Bravo. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run through it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Army, Army. Army, Army. High 7, let's go. Yep. Switch. He's coming. We got double up. Let hut.
2nd and 13. This one caught by Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Offense retains possession.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here I come again. Lock it. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will give the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys who are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
Because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And a Steeler first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Take four.
On second down now. It's short. He'll have a first down past the 40. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Let's go, baby.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, Foreman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Foreman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Come on, come on. Ready, go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 8-3. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Orbit. 198.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Steelers 21, Bengals 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Go. Ready.
A give right side now to Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Foreman. And some room to run now. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if he handed to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running your football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
On the double. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Yo, cheetah, cheetah.
I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, hit it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joe Williams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now. Foreman, he's got the first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. He can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. at the 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
We own them.
Out, 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 out.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's go.
Routine spell. Kill, kill. Foxtrot. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now.
Record. Mike,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Mike, 4. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Short, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Mike 4. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's short. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. He'll pitch it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
3 down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Right there, right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
They don't want it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On 1st down, it's short, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Steelers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, any slim hopes they had at a playoff